My morning always starts off with a coffee. I've had decaf coffee now since the beginning of the year, so this is decaf, and I do like a fresh coffee to start the day off. I do have quite a lot of instant coffees as well. Kenko Americano decaf is my favourite instant. I also like the Nescafe Azera decaf. I've got lots of teas and things. It's not very tidy. Mugs and things up at the top, and my teas and things in here. It's only a very little cupboard, but yeah, I do like a fresh coffee to start the day, and then I take that back to bed and check social media, and that's my start to the day every day. Is, you know, coffee, back to bed for half an hour, check social media, then have a shower. The day usually starts off with me putting something into the crock pot as well, either a bolognese, a chili, a curry, and today I've got a gammon joint which has got some cherry Coke, cherry Pepsi Max. I love cooking meats with cherry Pepsi Max, it makes it gorgeous. So a little tip that I learnt. So that's going to be for dinner tonight. I'll carve the rest up, put it in the fridge, it will last a few days. So my breakfast is a shake. I have these shakes now every morning for breakfast, and this is strawberry today. I prefer the cafe latte ones because I'm a coffee lover, but these are really good. I know not a lot of people agree with meal replacements, but I do have a big meal each day. This will be my breakfast. I get to have these snack bars twice a day, morning and evening. The meal replacement bar, which will be like a lunch, a light lunch, is really substantial and takes a long time to get through. And you can have fruit, and I have lots of fruit throughout the day as well. So every Sunday morning, well, 9 times out of 10, I meet with my friend and we either go walking with his dogs, or we go to a coffee shop and just have a cuppa and a catch up. And that's what we're doing this morning. The weather is not great. It's very windy, very blustery, and it's forecast rain. So it's almost 7 a.m. I'm about to finish my breakfast, go down, meet my friend, and we're going to drive out to the coffee shop. We have about an hour or so, a couple of coffees, and just have a catch up. And then I think, because I've got basically the day free, I might go into Derbyshire, which I really enjoy doing. I have a reading to do for a friend, which I do every Sunday morning as well. But then after I've done with that reading, the day's mine until play date tonight. So yeah, I think I might take a ride out into Derbyshire and take you along. Might try and find the ARBOR Stone Circle. Haven't been there for about 18 years. Never been on my own, so I might take some crystals and my tarot deck along, get them some good energy imbued, and maybe even go to Monsell Head, which is one of my favourite spots. It'll be very windy, so if I do some filming, then it'll be a lot of footage with music accompanying rather than the sound of the wind. And I'll also grab a nice pub lunch. That could be my one meal today, my one main meal. Of course, I don't starve myself. So yeah, so enjoy the rest of the day. Okay, so I'm stood on the road. I'm just waiting for my friend to come and pick me up so we can get to the coffee shop. But I wanted to show you this amazing old pub that I stand in front of every week waiting for my friend, and I always look up at it and just think it's so gothic and eerie looking, but I really, really love it. And it's remained intact whilst new buildings and extensions to shopping centre and all that is happening all around it. So let me turn the camera around and show you. Isn't that just a really great pub? It's got lots of old original features and things. As you can see in the background, the building all around it, everywhere, in every direction, the building around this pub, but it's remained intact, and I'm so glad that it has, because I don't know, I just love everything about it. It's an old Firkin pub. It's just amazing. Hey? Nah. So we're at Trial Services. I actually worked here for 10 years, from 1990 to 2000. Feels like a different lifetime now. We are social distancing. And this is morning coffee. So 9:30 on a Sunday morning, I connect with my friend and we do a card reading for the week ahead. So this is Adam.
Hello.
So he said I can share this with you, which is great. So we've just done his cards for the week with an oracle. We also had a clarifier card, which is go, the time is right, which is great. And his domino and his rune also talk about recognizing strengths and weaknesses and putting them to their advantage. So really good spread, really good week ahead. You excited for your week, Adam?
Oh yes.
So this is just something I do every Sunday morning. I think we've done this for about 3 months now, I think. Yeah. Something like that. So yeah, and now I'm off to Derbyshire. Now my dogs. So change of plan. Well, I'm still heading to Derbyshire. First stop will be Monsell Head, but I'm now going to be meeting up with my oldest friend and his partner. You might recall Tim and James from previous videos. James is the one who made the hermit box that I keep my pushing fall in, the box that I keep my travel altar in, and all of the major arcana figures, goddess statues that I have for each Sabbath, etc. It's the first time that we've had the opportunity to meet up in about 4 months or so. So temple is open or below. You have to get through a farm to access it, so it might not be, restrictions might be in place, but we can try. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know I'm en route. Okay, so I've just parked up. This is Oxford Head, and here's the view. It's amazing. I love these little benches. So it's probably going to be very windy. Friends to arrive now. I might grab some lunch there. It's open. Ice cream. Oh gosh. So here's James. Hello, James. So they've arrived here at Munsell Head, and then we're going to grab some lunch and go to ARBOR if it's open. Lovely ploughman's lunch. $6,000-year-old. now at Cromford, and there's a little crystal shop that I'm going to check out. It's now 2:45 p.m. I love Cromford. It's got some lovely little shops, buildings. In the Derbyshire Day, I always might grab a coffee here before they're back. It's a lovely hotel and coffee lounge. The Greyhound. Yeah, we're going to go into Mystical Crystals.
See ya.
So, sat in a little beer garden having a drink before head back to Nottingham. It's really lovely. I actually went in a crystal shop and didn't buy anything. That was so good. Very expensive, very expensive. There was a lovely crystal sphere in there that was 1,500. Yeah, didn't buy anything, so I'm proud of myself. Lots of motorbikes in Derbyshire. Okay, so it's almost 5 p.m. I've got a cup of tea. I'm back home in the Hermit's Cave, and yeah, I'm just now going to enjoy my cup of tea. And the drive took a little bit longer. I took a wrong turn, so it took nearly an hour to get back, but that's fine. An hour's not too bad, really. Should have been 45 minutes. And then I'm just going to check social media for the second time today. So this is what I'd normally do around this time any day of the week, because I'll have finished work. So I check the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, see if there's any posts, any tags that I've been tagged into for attention. Check in with the administrator group, see if there's anything that's been flagged. Then I check YouTube for comments and Instagram for comments, and then if I've got anything up to upload, I'll upload, and then watch some videos that people have put up who I follow, that I'm subscribed to. At 6:30, so an hour and a half from now, my Sunday nights start at 6:30, so I go to Tarot Playdate with Jen Rodriguez, who does the Tarot Playdate, which is a weekly study of the RWS cards. At 8:30, I do Sit With Me meditation, which is with Jilly from Little Zen Crone, and there's people in America and Australia and other parts of the world who join in, and we meditate together for 20 minutes. And then 9 o'clock is Becca's Sunday chat. Yeah, and that completes my weekend. So off to check social media now.
Right. How can we prepare for the new normal? How can I be more authentic with myself and others? How can I manifest compassion for myself? How can we remember to heal mentally? That's a new word. Mentally, physically, all the ways this week. And how can we integrate lessons from the moon? Okay, here we go. All right, we're breathing deep this time. And our card. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I was really close. This morning I actually guessed that it might be the 10 of Cups today, but I'll take the 10 of Pentacles.
It's in your hand now. Are you going to trim it? That's the thing. Thankfully, I didn't have to trim this one. It was ready trimmed when it was gifted, but I'll show you the size of, because I've got the title card which aren't trimmed. So that's the actual size of the card when it comes, and when it's trimmed, you take that off. It's got multiple languages.
So that was my day. Wow. I really enjoyed sharing it with you, and it was on the request of 1 or 2 subscribers actually over, I think I was first asked to do this about 6 months ago, and I said I'd wait for the summer or warmer weather, and then of course we've had lockdown. So today was amazing really, because I was able to go out into a vast open space of the Derbyshire Dales and just really, you know, after 4 months of being locked in and only going to like the local shop or just up the road to work, to be out in an open space, even though it was so windy, I had to mute most of it and just put music. It's still windy now, although I've got the window open, but it's nice to lay in bed and listen to the wind. So it's the first opportunity I've had to do it, really, but I enjoyed sharing my day with you. I'm glad I chose a Sunday because I have a lot more free time to do things and explore. But yeah, I'm interested if you're a content creator out there and you want to share a day in the life of what life is like for you, I should say, then please do and let me know you've done it. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me, and I hope you found it enjoyable. And all I can say now is that it's time for lights out, and I'm knackered. It's 11 p.m. I've been up since 5:30. I'm up again at 5:30 in the morning. So night night everyone.